Hi, before I start this video, here's a few disclaimers. The first one is that I'm gonna use adult language here, meaning I'm gonna potentially, probably use swear words and cuss words. And that's about it for that. Second thing is that this video is gonna contain very mature themes, very fucked up themes, and that kind of leads it to number 3, which is this video is kind of suitable for people aged 18 or over, or maybe 16 plus, but you get what I mean, because just by the title you already see it's about Ninjago, not safe for work. But it's not about Ninjago, not safe for work. It's about the dark side of it. And I feel like someone should bring that to light because it's horrible. And I'm gonna get emotional because the things I've seen are so fucked up. They're horrible, they're horrifying. So yeah, let's get into this video that I don't even know how long it's gonna be me yapping about this. Okay, let's get into the video, and I apologize for my weird accent or vocabulary. I'm Croatian. English is not my first language. But anyways, not safe for work in any fandom, but we are Ninjago fandom right now, so Ninjago fandom is very taboo. However, I think we can all agree that drawing two consenting adults in a non-problematic ship, doing some adult stuff, isn't really wrong compared to a parent raping their child who is like 7 years old in the image, by the way. Cause yeah, that's the stuff we're dealing with right now. For example, I'm looking at the left screen. I have 2 monitors. Anyways, yeah. For example, we have this post. On the first image, well, we don't see any genitalia, but it's obvious what is happening. We have first Spinjitzu master raping young child who, and Garmadon on the other picture being terrified or worried. So we started this with incest and pedophilia combo. But what's more worrying is this shit got 8 retweets and 51 likes. And I've seen, for example, Cole and Geo, how do you say his name? Geo? You know the character, I mean. Making out. They're consenting adults, and there was nothing wrong with the image. And that got like 5 likes. So it makes me wonder, what is with people who would not like a normal scenario, but are simping over this disgusting shit going on. They have a poipiku. It's I think Japanese website where you can post images, and it's very known for posting quite illegal type of art. I don't know if it's illegal, but I think it should be illegal to post pedophilia and incest. But if you go on their Poipiku, one of the first things that come up is Jay and Nadakan, where Nadakan is raping Jay. Another pedophilia and non-con drawing. They also have a drawing, but it's in Korean, where Kid Moro is sucking young Wu's dick, and in general having an intercourse with him. Then onto another account, we have a post that says, he can't handle it, but he still loves his dad's big cock anyway. Hashtag Garmatest. And the drawing is obviously... And in the drawing, Garmadon says, be careful, son, you're still too small to handle a grown man's cock. So we're so much amplifying how much of a pedophilic thing this is. We have another drawing. This time it's by the same artist. It's about Green Flame. Green Flame's taboo, but I guess if you're shipping them as adults, it shouldn't be as bad as this drawing, where, well, you don't see anything actually. If you remove the text and the words Lloyd are saying, it wouldn't even be not safe for work. You wouldn't know what's happening. But the person is like, keyboard spam. Yes, he's so cute. Guys should give in. Lloyd is asking so nicely. Just one little taste won't hurt. It'll probably feel good, actually. He even said, please. That's so hard for a little brat like Lloyd. He should be rewarded with some cock. And in the image, Kid Lloyd is like, just one taste of your dick, Kai, please. I mean, great. Then there is another Garmatest by another account now. Well, they are not having intercourse. They're just cuddling. But still. No. Then we have more Garmadon and Lloyd by another account, and that same account also posted Dog X Shota Moro. And there's a picture of a live Moro, so I presume that Kid Moro getting railed by a dog. Oh, then the same account posted Wu X Lloyd. And they posted Milton Deer X Shota Unagami. Yeah, the child Unagami X his maker. And I couldn't find all the images, all the posts that I've seen throughout the past 3 months of going down the rabbit hole of the Ninjago hashtag on Twitter or on X. But there was more stuff. Mostly what I've seen was Wu and Moro mostly Young Wu and Kid Morrow. There was even one post where it said how Wu wanted to adopt Morrow not because he cared about a little child, but because he was an old pervert who wanted to molest the child. Oh, and I forgot to mention these posts I'm looking at. They all have like 40 likes, and one of the garment things has 111 likes. And there was I remember a few posts actually by some artists. I don't remember who. I couldn't find it, but there was Ray and Maya doing stuff with Kai and Nia. So again, pedophiliac incest combo. And the comments on this one post, there was about 40 comments. All of them were supportive. None said like, what the fuck are you drawing? What is this shit? No, not a single person. And a lot of comments were like, can you draw this and this? Which was also fucked up. Random ships like Garmetest or this and that or stuff. And some of them were like shipping this pedophiliac incest Polish ship of the Smiths family. And they were like asking like, can they switch positions, that instead of Ray and Kai doing things together and Maya and Nia, that it's opposite. I didn't blur out. This is I had mixed feelings. Like, should I blur out the usernames of the people that I am calling out? I was like, it's better to blur out, because usually they blur out the faces of criminals on the internet or keep their identity private. And I know for a fact that if anyone's watching this video, it's not gonna be 18 plus people, it's gonna be minors. And that would make me give information to minors like, oh, these accounts have fucked up, not safe for work stuff. But at the same time, another half of me was like, let me not blur it. Because I want to call them out. I want their accounts to get banned and mass reported. I want more people calling them out. You don't even have to go through their posts. Just report it. You don't have to look at their posts. You can trust me. You can trust me what I said was on their posts. And you can just report and block. And I came to the conclusion, no, I'm not gonna blur out, because in Ninjago fandom, whenever somebody calls somebody out, they do not blur out the name. So why would I blur out the name? And this is something far more serious than majority of the things people have been calling out other people for in Ninjago fandom on Twitter. Also, it made me wonder, the hashtag Ninjago. which is Ninjago, but with the S at the start, like sin. At start, I thought sin was just a funny thing to say because it's not safe for work, and not safe for work is seen as taboo. But the more I'm going down the rabbit hole, and the more things I'm seeing, and the fact that the fucked up shit gets way more likes than the non-fucked up shit, is making me think that Ninjago isn't sin because it's not safe for work, but that it's sin because it's pedophiliac. And they know for a fact, and they're mocking their own selves, that what they're doing is very sinful, morally wrong, criminalistic, illegal. So I think this is the end of the video. I called out the people I managed to call out. I could have also called out the people in the comments supporting that, but I wouldn't be surprised if quite a few of you who might have watched this video go onto those accounts and see the stuff for yourself, and see the comments for yourself, and see I'm not lying. No, I'm uncomfortable because I have it on my other screen, and I can see the images, and I have those other images in my head that I've seen before that I couldn't find now. So I'm uncomfortable, I'm worried, I'm concerned, I'm disgusted, and I felt the need to call them out. That's it. Thank you for watching the video. I guess